orange is indeed correct, a class method of the movie model. So let's approach this by ruling out the others. I think the second most popular choice was red, a controller method, which doesn't seem ridiculous on the surface of it, but why is it almost never the right answer? Somebody who deliberately ignored red in favor of orange, care to speak up on behalf of why they did not choose a controller method, even though that's the first point of contact between the outside world and your application? Minimize the work that a controller does, exactly so. So the only thing the controller is really there to do is to be the liaison between the user, which in this case is either a web browser or an API call, and where the actual logic lives that does anything useful, which is the model. So to a first order, if I ask you, hey, you're developing this Rails app, where should this code go? If you just say the model, you're 90% likely to be right, because that's the only place anything interesting ever really goes in the model view controller framework. So does that mean that your app would not work properly if you put that code in the controller method? Certainly your app would work, but from the point of view of division of labor, the model is where interesting things happen. Helpers are really only there to provide sort of formatting assistance for the views so the view templates don't get very cluttered. Helper methods are sort of even more trivial than controllers in that regard. And then once we've decided that it's a model method, it doesn't make sense to be an instance method because there's no instance for it to operate on, right? It's not about a specific movie that already exists. It is about a behavior regarding movies in general.